Crypto Jim here. How much profit can I make with Cryptohopper? Well, in today's video, I'm going to answer that question because it's a complicated one. Let's bring on Bertie Bot. Okay, guys, as you can see, I'm inside my trade history dashboard for my main Cryptohopper with the secret sauce, and as you can see, these ones here, the little tiny profits that are less than 1%, are ones that I've sold manually. I've interfered with the bot and decided to sell manually for various reasons, such as I think there's a crash coming, or I've waited such a long time for a position like that, $799, to come back up into the green, and I've just gone, okay, I've waited several weeks for that to come back into the green. I want this money back. I can use that for lots of different trades. So I just try and grab that while it's in the green. You know what I mean, guys? And that's me manually interfering. It could have gone up a lot more if I'd let the bot do its thing. But as soon as I saw it was back in the green, I decided, obviously, right, I want that money back now. It's a big trade, and I want that money back so I can use it for other trades. All right, so that's your own. It's at your own discretion, basically. And as you can see, most of the smallish ones are manually sold. Cryptohopper app, that is me on my mobile phone selling something. All right. And there's no rules. Nobody says you're not allowed to sell something manually. If you think the market's going to crash, go ahead and sell it and let the bot buy back in lower. All right? But most of the time, 99% of the time, I'm letting Cryptohopper do what it does best. So I'm just scrolling up here. And if I was to just leave this at this speed and scroll up, it'd probably take about half an hour to get through, and you'll see some massive trades in here at 20% and more. So, you know, I'm going to speed things up a little bit for you, and you can pause the video and take a look if you want. I could go and make a cup of coffee, and when I get back it probably still wouldn't be finished scrolling up to the top. As you can see, on average, the profits are getting bigger as we scroll further up. But because there are so many hundreds of pages of profits, some of them you'll see a sudden spike in profits because somehow this Cryptohopper trade history page can't sort them all. There's too many to sort into descending order, if you get me. You'll see some spikes soon. You might see a 20%, a 30%. And then it'll go back down to 1 or 2%. I'm not going to go make a coffee, I've just had one. Let me just speed that up for you and talk over the top of it. You can pause the video and have a look if you so choose. Notice also the dollar amount here. Alright? That's $197, so that dollar amount there was the result of 1.49% profit. All right, not all of them are tiny little trades. Now, when you combine these trades, if you get, say, 15 sells in one day, that can equal 3 or 4% profit for the day on your total funds. And we're compounding, but it's not adding, 1% every single day. It's not adding 5% every single day. Some days are 5%, some days are 6%, some days are 1%, some days are 0%. Some days are just flat. When crypto goes sideways or down, you don't get any profits. You might be sitting on a bunch of bags for a week. It happens. And when they recover, when you DCA, it brings you back up into profit and the bot sells, and then the good days balance out the bad days. Do you get me? And so, I mean, I'm up to 1.05% average profit per day. But like I keep telling people, like somebody who contacted me recently on Skype, he'd been running the secret sauce for about 12 hours, or I believe he hadn't even activated the bot yet. And after 12 hours of giving him the secret sauce, he was saying, I'm not impressed with the secret sauce. And I'm like, what? So he hasn't even used the secret sauce properly for long enough, at least a week, to see that it works. And he's probably started off his bot. He's probably started off his bot somewhere here and he's dipped. You know, if you start your bot, any strategy is going to do crap with a 15% drop, look, in Bitcoin. That dropped 15% in a few hours. Yeah, so everything's going to be in the red. This is when you DCA with the bot, guys. When you come back up into profit, look, it went higher there. Higher than this point. Everything's back up in profit there. And because you've DCA'd, you're more in profit when you get back up in there. So running it for 12 hours and starting at the top here and then experiencing a crash almost immediately, well, yeah, no strategy is going to do very well, guys. You can't gauge it in 12 hours. What the heck? All right, so scroll that up a little bit faster. There you go. This is what I mean by some of the profits now get bigger, and then they'll get smaller again. Because yeah, look, because Cryptohopper can't seem to sort them all into descending. There's just simply too many pages. All right, so all right, what's 17% of 588? That's just a random one I've picked out. Let's have a look. 588 minus 17%, just an approximate calculation. I made $99 on that one single trade, guys. And that's in one day with one position. All right, $99. Right? That's nearly 20%. So that must have been a $400 and something trade. It must have been $490 plus 17%. All right, let's have a look. Keep going up. Let's find another nice juicy one. There's one there, $103, 2%. Not too juicy, but that's probably a position that I've manually sold because I thought something was going on with the markets. You can intervene if you want. It's up to you. It's your money, guys. Where's those big ones gone? Where's the biggest out of these? I'm sure I saw a 20%er. It must be further up. There you go, 19%. That's only an $82 trade. 82 minus 19%, what was that? It's probably 70 something dollars. Turned into $82. There's another biggish one, small profit though. So I'll keep scrolling up. This is how much profit is possible, guys. You get your calculator out and calculate everything you see on this screen. I dare you. It'll take you hours and hours and hours to work it out, though. I can guarantee it. It's just not worth bothering with. You let the bot do the maths. I want to find these bigger ones. So I'll just let that scroll up, and when you see a big one, just take note of the cost here and calculate it for yourself. It's take me several hours to go through each one of them. Now, what I find with Cryptohopper is the less I interfere with it, if I go in and manually sell something, You know, there's a 23% to look, 24%. All right, 24%. I know I've got bigger ones somewhere. 29%. 29.93%. All right, but the dollar amount was smaller. So what you're working out is the percentage. Don't look at the dollar amount so much. Look at the percentage. All right, because if you're starting small and you get, 30% almost on one trade, that's $10 turned into what? $13. If you could do that in a few hours, or however long this trade took, I don't know. If you can do that in a few hours, over and over again with several different positions, you can generate massive profits with Cryptohopper. You can generate way more than 1.05%. Yeah? But then you'll get your flat days. You've got to mix these things up, guys. Look at that one. Did I see this one already? $570, 20%. All right. Let's get the calculator. Was it 570? Minus approximate 20%. $114 profit there, guys. That was in one trade. And I've got 15 open positions, 20 open positions, maybe 25 positions open. And some of them are big ones like this. Some of them will be little ones like this. It's a mixed bag, guys. You've got to average it out at 1.05. If you're not getting like 1% average per day on Cryptohopper, or maybe at least 0.5% per day, then there's something wrong, guys. You want to be making as much average profit per day as possible, and you can do that with a secret sauce, guys. I've nailed it. I have nailed it. Doesn't do it in a bear market, guys. Bear market is a completely different story. You've got to switch off the bot and think of a new strategy for the bear market, all right? And maybe that is just to not use the bot at all and wait for the bottom of the bear market before you start the bot again. So we've got some 4%ers here. I could go on and on and on, guys. We're near the top. We're near the top. There's a nice 65%er manually sold. Yeah. I think this position here, what is it? ICX. I think I put that in my reserved positions placeholder because it was down at one point, something like 20%, and it was $196, and I didn't want to do DCA on it and spend another, $150, $160 to DCA. So I just thought, right, I'll put that in reserved and keep that as a long-term hold. Yeah, and then lo and behold, one day, I don't know how long after, one day I went back in my reserved and saw that it was 65% up, and I thought, whoa, that'll do for me. So I put it back into open positions and manually sold it. You can do what you like. It's your money, guys. Seven percenters. Got any more 20ers? There's a nice one there. 9% right at the top. All right, guys. So, can you make 1.05% of profit every single day average? Yeah. Can you make 0% in a day average? Yeah. Can you make 5% in a day? Yeah. You're not going to make 5% every day. I wish you could, because, wow. Let's have a look at the compound interest. All right. We're going to put $500 in the bot. I'm going to go for 0.5% per day over the next 2 years, which is possibly how long this bull market can last. Another 2 years. End of 26, yeah? 2026. So maybe 18 months. So maybe put that down to 670 days. All right. If you put 500 in and you get 0.5% interest per day average, again, average, guys. That is the key word here. Average profit, 0.5% per day. Some days 0, some days 1%, some days 2%. And you're working that out on your total amount. So you're getting $500 plus 0.5% of $500 on day one. All right. $14,000 in 670 days. So that's 2 months short of 2 years. So it's what? 22 months. All right. And that's the kind of earnings you get in the beginning. Unless, of course, you're not that careful and you start the bot when Bitcoin is up there and then it crashes. Yeah. There were warning signs. Look. The momentum's coming down there. Depends on what indicator you're using, what time frame, etc. Alright, so if you look at it where it dumped here, there's a red dot there on the daily. This is a Vu Manchu Cypher B indicator. It's free on TradingView, very useful. Alright, so look, it looks like it might be topping out again here. So are we going to get a dump? Or will we get a green dot and continue going up? That can happen as well. So if you start your bot there and it dumps on you, you're not going to get any profits. It's your fault for starting the bot there. I like to say in the secret sauce, have a look at the charts first before you switch on the bot. And if you get crappy results by starting at the top on day one, don't blame the secret sauce, guys. It's your fault. Alright, so this $500, when does it turn into $1,000? At 0.5% average. Alright, boom. 139 days. How many months is that? You work that out. Now you're getting $4.98, $5 a day. And it's growing slightly because you're getting that average. Alright? You might see sudden jumps in this. Yeah? You might make $7.42 today, and then tomorrow you might $50. That can happen. You get super duper days. And then a few days you might get $0. That's alright. It's an average, guys. Alright, now, when will we get up to, can we get up to $25 a day profit with this? Yeah, we can. So going from $500, you can get up to $25 a day in profit on autopilot. While you're sleeping, while you're working, while you're washing the dishes, while you're making a cup of coffee, while you're watching Netflix, while you're going for a walk, while you're gone shopping, anything. It's all working 24 hours a day for you. You don't have to sit at your computer. Yeah. So we're up to $5,000 from a measly $500. That's quite impressive, wouldn't you say? But it's taken you over a year to get there. Now when we come to the end of the 22 months, how much we're making? $70 a day. Pretty good. Alright, you're up to $14,000 with just 0.5% a day average. Now I've been testing strategies on YouTube, showing you how to set up basic strategies and getting that easily with just random strategies that I've tried out. 0.5% a day average. Alright? Got to leave them running long enough to get that average, guys. But what if you get, with the secret sauce, and you start with $500 and you get $1.05% over 670 days to 22 months. Alright, we've turned that into $500,000. What was it before? $500,000 versus, this is how much difference around 0.5% per day makes. 14,000. Yeah, and bear in mind, many times I've interfered with the bot. Even here, look. Even when something's nicely in profit, I've manually sold. I thought, yeah, that's good enough for me. I'll have that. Yeah, sometimes I look at the charts and I think, I think that coin's going to drop a bit. I think I better sell that because it's 9% in profit. I'll sell it now manually just to lock in those profits. It's up to you. Don't let anybody tell you you're not allowed to manually sell. Alright? But mostly, 99% of the time, it's trailing stop loss. Let the bot take care of it. when I'm asleep, I don't see something that's just come up into profit and can't manually sell it, and then it comes up more and the bot sells it with trailing stop loss. Alright, so $500, 0.5% can bring you $14,000. So that would be a profit of $13,633 in 22 months. Now let's change this. 730 days. There you go. 18,000 profit over 2 years exactly. It's taken $500 and turned it into 19,000. Not bad at all. Very reasonable. If you want to go ahead and get 0.5%, just use one of the strategies I've showed you on my YouTube channel. But if you want the secret sauce showing you how to achieve that on average per day, what's that number there? That's $1,023,946, starting from $500. Is that enough money for you guys? On day one, you're making $5. This is with $500 to start, getting 1.05% average. Look how the dollar amount rises slightly and gets added to this. And then you're taking you're saying, okay, I'm adding 0.5% to this. And that got me 5.47. And then I'm adding that $5.47 onto that there. It becomes $526, and it grows ever so slightly every day on average. Yeah, you'll get spikes because some days you'll get 0%, some days you'll get 3%, etc. But on average, this is a smooth ride all the way up. $500 in here. Let's refresh this page. This other website, which I like. $500. 0.5% per day over 2 years, and we're compounding daily. What's that bring us? This is how it goes on a graph, guys. You start off small, yeah? Small money makes small profits, but it compounds. Yeah, this is why the more money you put in, the better the results. From the beginning, if you put $1,000 in, you're going to get twice as good results the next day. Instead of $5 a day, you're going to make $10 a day on your first day. So you can see that there, compounding. This compounding stuff is not made up, guys. This works. So how much is that going to take us to in 2 years? There's the 1 year mark, 12 months. You've turned $500 into $3,000. All right, and in 2 years it's 19 grand. Does that compare the same? Where is it? 0.5. More or less the same. Yeah. So let's say now you put in $500 and every month you deposit another $500, and you're getting 0.5%. And it's the beginning of every month. Actually, let's say the end. Alright, so you got your 500 initial. Your initial balance, 500. After 1 month, this is worked out monthly, guys, it's not daily. After 1 month, you make, alright, $81. That's not bad. Alright, but then you're adding $500. So now you've got $1,081. So $500 plus that $81 in profit you've made is $581. That equals $1,081. Make sense? Alright, now you're putting in $500 every single month for 2 years, and you're compounding that up to $132,000 total after 2 years. Alright, let's have a look at the chart for that. That's a little bit steeper than before. Yeah? Now, let's change this to that 1.05% magic number. Alright, and let's put in $1,000 And let's not put any money in first. Let's see just that initial $1,000. Alright, look how steeply that goes. Yeah? It's a really steep curve. That's a parabolic curve, or it's a, what do you call it? Exponential. I think it's parabolic, is that? It's a parabola. Alright, so you can turn $1,000 with 1.05% into $2 million by not putting any money in. Let's deposit $500 a month. The end of every month. Calculate. So 2 million has grown to 4.7 million. Are you understanding this, guys? It's still a lot of people don't believe this stuff. It is possible. And I'm doing it, guys. Yes? I've started off my latest bot with $800. I got most of my crypto out of Binance and the other exchanges when there was loads of FUD about Binance, SEC, court cases and whatnot. And I didn't want to lose any of my crypto. I didn't want another FTX to happen with Binance. So I took 90% of my funds off the exchanges. Alright? So this year, on January the 10th, I started a new bot, put the secret sauce into play, and in 60 days, I made 202%. I went from $800 USDT to $2,430 in two months. Alright, so what does 2 months do at 1.05% with $800? Have I outperformed the secret sauce? 60 days, there it is. Alright, 1497. Yes, I have. Alright, like I said, secret sauce 1.05% is an average. Now, there's been some really, really good days recently where I have got huge profits. Alright, much more than 5%. You know, you've seen them. You know, if I get a profit that's you know, where is it? If I get like a 10% profit on $100, that's $10 profit. So obviously, in the beginning, that $10 profit outperforms $8.40. Yeah? And that's not the only profit I got in that day. I got other profits on other positions. Yeah, so maybe I got 12% profit in one day. But these days don't happen every day. They happen. They're sprinkled in, should we say? Sprinkled in sparingly. All right. Likewise, the 0% days, where you get nothing and you have to wait a week. They happen as well. But if you balance it all out, average 1.05. And as you can see, my own secret sauce, I've outperformed it in the last 60 days because Bitcoin and crypto has been particularly bullish, and that happens. All right? So, here is my dashboard in my real money bot, okay? Here is my $800 initial. It's been running, what, 62 days now? And the last couple of days it's come down from 202% down to 199 because Bitcoin's doing its stuff. It's decided to take a bit of dump starting up there, coming down, you know. So things have gone into the red. Nothing to worry about. They will DCA. I am not afraid of these. All right? I've seen way worse than this, way more times, and still ended up in massive profits. DCA, guys. Dollar cost average. All right? So that has come down from 202% 2 days ago to 199.93. Call it 200. And it was $2,420, $2,430-ish dollars. couple of days ago. So it's down by about $20 or $30, and that's because these positions have come down. Yeah, and there's the most recent profits. 11th, 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 9th, sorry. 10th, I can't read. Alright. Manually sold there, look. Cryptohopper app, that's me on the telephone. Thinking, right, 1.81% is enough for that, thank you very much. Just in case, you know, because I know that Bitcoin's coming down at this point, and I want to grab that profit before it goes into the red. So I've sold it manually, and you're allowed to do that. Alright, so these ones have just come up into the green. They were in the red when I started this video. So, is 1.05% a day profit possible? Absolutely. 5 or 6% a day is possible. Not every day. 10% is possible. Not every day. You know, the higher the number you go there. Is a 20% a day possible? I think I've had them. I'm not sure. You don't calculate it like that. You're just watching this every day. Alright guys, so I hope I've covered everything. Have I covered everything about the secret sauce and how it works and how you can't just run it for 12 hours and say, oh, this is no good? When did you start the bot? Did you start the bot just after Bitcoin started dumping? Then it's your fault. I do say in the secret sauce, guys, don't start the bot until you know that Bitcoin is bullish. Yeah? You don't start the bot when the Bitcoin is at the top of a pump. It wouldn't make sense, guys, because you don't know it's going to drop. The best results come from when you turn on the bot after a crash, right? If there's a crash, and I don't expect you to wait for a crash before starting the bot, guys. You can't, because you don't know if there is going to be one. But if you notice there's a massive crash like that we saw on Bitcoin the other day, yeah, if we saw Bitcoin crashing by 15% in one day, that is the best time, the absolute best time to start the bot. Let me show you on the charts. And look at that now. Bitcoin has just started pumping as I've been making this video. Yeah, so that's cool. Alright. The best time to start the bot is down here when Bitcoin's just crashed. If it does that, starts going sideways a little bit and then coming back up, this is a great place to start the bot. That's where you get awesome results on day one. Yeah? But just because you get awesome results on day one, if you get... How many days? Alright, if you can get 15% profit in all of your cryptos in one day, within 19 hours as it says here, don't expect that 19% every day, guys. Sorry, don't expect that 15% every day. Because you're going to get your sideways days. And you're going to get your pumps and you're going to get your dumps. It's all a mix. Again, I must make sure you know it is it's an average that I work out, alright? And it works out at 1.05 with my strategy. And if you want free access to my secret sauce settings and my help via Skype, I'm trying to work out Telegram. I'm not very good at it. I don't really understand it, but I'm trying to set that up. So if you guys know anything about Telegram and how to use it properly, efficiently, let me know, you know, when you speak to me on Skype. Alright, so if you want the secret sauce and my help via Skype and Telegram, get Cryptohopper using my link below this video. Use coupon code JimCryptohopper if it's not expired for a discount on your first subscription, and I believe that's at least 10%, guys. If it's still running, it expires and I have to keep asking Cryptohopper to give me a new one. So what do you guys with Cryptohopper already do if you already have it and you can't use my link? Well, you've got two options, guys. Let me show you. If you've already got Cryptohopper and can't use my link, maybe you've paid for a year in advance, you've got a yearly plan, and you're only 1 month into that. Well, you've got two options, guys. All right, if you're on a yearly plan, obviously don't cancel it, and don't, wait a whole year for it to expire. If you've got a yearly plan, or you've got a monthly plan and you're on the first couple of days, all right, and you want to use my secret sauce, you've got two options. Left the door open for anybody, really. Option one, let your current plan expire. That's if you're on a monthly plan. Once it expires, cancel the auto renew, guys. Blimey, look at this, guys. Bitcoin, new all-time high, $70,000. While I'm making this video. Isn't that cool? Look at that. That's the monthly chart there. Beautiful. I love it. How bullish is that? Look at that. That's higher than the all-time high. Can you see this, guys? Live. Anyway, just going to let my Cryptohopper do its thing. And continue showing you this. If you want the secret sauce, let your current plan expire. If you're on the monthly, let it expire. Clear your cookies or go to a different device that doesn't have Cryptohopper cookies on it. Use my link. Resubscribe to Cryptohopper using my link, but use a different email. So Cryptohopper will see you as a brand new customer. And you've come through my link. Even better if you use a different device, because Cryptohopper will not recognize any cookies on that device, and it won't recognize that device, and you are guaranteed practically to be registered under my link. All right? If you can't do any of that, if you've got a yearly plan, or you've paid, you paid yesterday for a hero plan without using my link, and you spent $129 for that month, send me $100 to my Binance USDT wallet, and to get my wallet address you'll have to speak to me on Skype. You need to click that link below the video, and that will take you to my next page, which I'll show you. Dollars a month. So there I am on my YouTube channel. I'm going, okay, click that top link there. It'll take you to this page. I don't want to click it because I'm seeing too many clicks in my dashboard, and I like to track clicks properly. Anyway, enough of that. So that takes you to my website, which is there. Watch this short video. All right, it's 3 or 4 minutes long. Scroll down, get Cryptohopper here. Make sure affiliate ID is in the URL. Watch it for 1 second because it disappears. That's normal. There's my Skype ID. Copy that. Open Skype. Download it if you haven't got it, because I'll be using that to help you out. All right. I won't be downloading in things like WhatsApp and WeChat and anything else just to help one person out. I'm using Skype. So if you can't be bothered to download and install Skype for free, I don't know what I can do for you. All right, download Skype, add me. I can screen share. I can talk you through. I can give you the secret sauce. You can set it up all by yourself without my help. If you get stuck, I'll help you by screen sharing on Skype. All right. So I can't make it easier, guys. If you want that 1.05% average per day. All right. I've got. What did it say in the bot right now from that 800? Call it $2,400, all right? See, it's got dropped a little bit. That's normal. $2,400. Compounded daily for 730 days. That's 2 years. Reinvested 100%. How much? 4,914,864. I don't think I'll get as much as that. But if I get up to 1 million, am I going to be happy with that? Absolutely. Abso-bloody-lutely, guys. Yeah, if I could take $2,400 and turn it into $1 million in 2 years, do you think I'm going to be happy? Of course. Of course. Let's calculate that. If I was only getting 0.5% a day, $89,000. Actually, it turns into 91,000 because you're including the 2,400. Yeah. But guys, you know, the reason why I think I won't get the full 4 million is because, you know, at certain intervals in the future, I'll be taking a lot of my crypto off in USDT and Bitcoin and things that I want to hold long term off the exchanges. I don't want all of my money on the exchange, guys. I don't like to keep more than 5 or 10% of my total crypto on an exchange. I only keep it on there while I'm trading. So I have to leave it on while I'm trading with Cryptohopper. Alright? So at intervals in the future, if I see $10,000 in here, well, maybe I'll take $5,000 out. And yes, that will damage my compound thingy because I'm taking money out, but that's okay. You can work that out with this. 2,400 for 2 years. None. I'm going to make withdrawals. All right, let's say I'm taking out $500 a month. Monthly dollars. Okay. All right, can I still turn that 2,400 into a lot of money? Yeah, 2 million. And that's taking $500 out every month. Lovely stuff. All right, guys. Secret sauce down in the link. You should be snapping my hand off. I can't believe you're not snapping my hand off yet. You should be on Skype now saying, hey, Jim, give me the secret sauce, quick. I've just signed up with your link. All right, I'll go in my stats. I'll check my stats. Not for the free trials, guys. I must reiterate that. People have been coming to me on Skype. I'm running the free trial for a week on Cryptohopper through your link. Well, I haven't seen you in my stats, guys. The free trial doesn't show up in my stats. I don't know whether you've used my link or not, and you're only on the free trial. You haven't paid for Cryptohopper. I don't benefit at all when you take the free trial. Why should I give you the secret sauce, which I worked hard on over the last 6 years to make it perfect? All right? Why should I give that 6 years of hard work away for free to every Tom, Dick and Harry? No way, Jose. It's only for people who scratch my back. You scratch my back, I scratch yours. Profits, guys. Can you make profits? Well, if you're not doing Cryptohopper right, maybe you'll get a lot less than you want. If you want the secret sauce, click the link, guys. I'd do it if I were you. See you again. Oh, look at that. $70,350. That is monumental, guys. Look at that. That's the 1 hour chart. Look at this. Boom! I think we're going up to 80k, to be honest, guys. Will we get a crash before the halving, which we usually do, or just after the halving? Big sell-off. Alright, but remember what I told you about crashes, guys. When you get these crashes, you start going aggressive. You get aggressively buying when everybody's afraid. When the price gets down, trashes like that, people get scared. And they don't buy. In fact, some of them sell at a loss. Then they start again and they repeat that process every crash. It's absolutely insane what people do. Alright? Don't panic sell. I think I've told you guys that as well. 70,467. Woohoo! Didn't expect that during the daytime today, actually. I thought it'd pump tonight. Well, that's good. I'm happy. I'll see you again, either in the secret sauce, if you're a smart guy, or girl, and I'll see you in the secret sauce or in the next video. Alright? Bye-bye, guys. Let's bring on Bertie Bot. Where are you, Bertie? Come on, Bertie, don't be shy. Go on. He's shy. Come on, Bert. Ah, here he is.